2 added minutes has been indicated. And please welcome our lads to the field. The attendance for this match was 50,913. Substitutions taking place. After 86 minutes is number 91. Two added minutes has been indicated.
Dasi മാത്രം സിഗരറ്റ് ഹദ്രമാ ആരെല്ലാം अर्थ में जा मैं स्टार्ट नी पेना 찬들이야 싫어해 이렇게 하는 거
Signore e signori, benvenuti all'incontro di oggi tra... assegnato al 12° minuto, numero 20. Assegnato al 41° minuto, numero 7. Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero. Gol! Numero 20. Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 11. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 29 viene sostituito con il numero 10. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get...
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he knocks it clear. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Kaka. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Fagioli. He shifted it to the flank. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Quality ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Just eases him off the ball. Foden. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! That's got him rattled. They've played it short. Fagioli gets good distance on it. Serginho. Al Nassr are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is...
And it's been given away. So it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold. Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Serginho. And it's Kaka. He's looking wide. Fagioli. And it's Ndor. So what can they make of this? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Fagioli. Ndor. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's neat. Fagioli gets into a good position. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pau Kubasi clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Kaka. And Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And it's Kaka. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Skims. Decent chance! Fagioli. 30 minutes gone. And he's been shifted off it. Great vision. Fagioli providing an outlet on that flank. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Undor. Kaka. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that was close. Undor. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mbappe! That's very neat. Can he finish? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Undor. Foden. Looking for a runner. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
That's a decent clearance. Lovely feet. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
Al Nassr
Everyone
ended that
please
first
welcome
half in
the two
such a
sides.
strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway.
Al Nassr clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them,
He's having a shot! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Picked out, and he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. Al Nassr still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
The attendance for this match was 50,913. Substitution in progress.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's taking no chances there. That's a lovely pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is...
And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Al Nassr are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Now it's Keane. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Keane. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Keane. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kaka. Ruben Neves. And it's Ruben Neves. Now Foden. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Alexander-Arnold tries a measured ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Al Nassr really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Alexander-Arnold, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's shifting through the gears here. He stands tall and strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Keane. Now it's Fascioli. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Al Nassr are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nicolosi. Kubasi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 3 minutes
gone forward.
added time.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly
that's
wasn't in the mood to
It
take
is
any
all
risks.
over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that was never going to make it. Spread it left. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't. Quite a game, one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Shot a goal! Goal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Al Nassr make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Camavinga, Serginho, Alexander-Arnold, Kubasi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden, Ruben Neves, Camavinga, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space, hangs in a cross, he's got full. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kubasi. Kaka. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, sweet feet. He gets big. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Ruben Neves, Serginho, and it's Camavinga. Kaka.
Foot in.
Camavinga. Van Dijk. And it's Ruben Neves. It's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. And it's Kaka. Strokes it back. Serginho gets into a good position. Comes up big! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. He has found the way through. That has ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And the shot! Caught offside that time. Nicely aimed pass. Spread out to the left. That's very neat. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Al Nassr looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Neves. And it's Camavinga. And that has been knocked clear. It's a promising position. Plays it across. And it's hoisted clear. And he's there to clear it. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's... Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Al Nassr were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Al Nassr will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we are back underway. Foden! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Al Nassr are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They've played it short. Takes a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been cleared. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And that could well leave a mark. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Foden. It's Camavinga. Serginho. Kubasi. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right.
And he shoots! Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. 75 minutes played. Played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Now the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nicely shaped ball. Played into space out wide. Camavinga. And this is Ronaldo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He shifted it to the flank. And that's a throw-in. Looking for the run. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foden looking understandably energised after his goal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Kaka. Camavinga. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Kaka. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result... Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Shapes to shoot! And here's Mbappe. Kaká! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here? Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He's trying to hit the front line here. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Foden. He's having a go. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Foden really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Terrific header. They've scored! Al Nassr take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. No, he's overshot the green. Van Dijk. For Valverde. And that is out of play. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Valverde. Out towards the flank. Lovely bit of skill. So much time and space here. Mbappe!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Goes looking wide. And it's Ugarte. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Foden has created one goal already. He's in a great position here. Al Nassr looking to pass their way through. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's surging through. Nice looking ball. Šeško. Alexander-Arnold. Kaká can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. Ugarte. Shaw.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Kaka. Now it's Foden. Good ball, good take. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Casemiro with the clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Shaw. Not the most accurate pass. Always onto this. Thinks about the... Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite. Foden.
Yoro gets it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please join me.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Al Nassr are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Al Nassr carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now this could be a chance. He shifted it to the flank, played it early. Now that's an excellent interception. Valverde. It's Camavinga. Kaka. And it's Camavinga. And it's Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. Casemiro. Great vision. He's got away. Now it's Kaka. Aimed in towards... He's got tall.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde. Kaká, and the finish! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's found a way through.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And that's the keeper's ball. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 51,800.
So we've reached the hour mark. Camavinga, Al Nassr finding their passes. Now it's Foden, and it's Valverde. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, it's come to nothing. Diogo Dalot. Played to Casemiro. Ugarte. And it's made its way to him. Out to the left it goes. Shaw delivers. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Camavinga. Mbappe could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third, and the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Matheus Cunha.
Al Nassr have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, they could break here. He's through here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution.
Now it's Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence. Ugarte. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Kaká. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Al Nassr have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, that's a brilliant save! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Shaw goes on a run down the left wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! He scores! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh no, what has happened here? That's a good run down the left. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Al Nassr, moments now away from seeing this one out. Foden puts his foot on the gas.
Al Nasser nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Serginho.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ball swung in. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Diogo Dalot. And the return pass. We are into stoppage time. Now it's Xerxes, knocks it out wide. Shaw. Lovely feet. Chance to... Up he goes! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe taking it.
Being like a useful active also. Twenty-four plus Hello. That's Tao là đúng. Rất gua das. Adi. Das Adi ba? Ai tahu ba? Hah? Tadi kiri kan. Exam dia. Tiro razagi. Da. Da isi player gurung-gurung montas na pura. Pasti player miye bana ba gurung ini. Si katal mani emang klay dai awi thang. Pra jespa gol dari de bini post gurung sa to bo parai la mani. Be pala jeple awo pra ang khat gol dama ni se loge skuroi khila lai wah ini striker bu kaitha manja pura. Right wing क्या striker के हा left wing bu जा गरम नाय सोरना एक से एक जरा थी 102 आओ फिनी बा खाना तास फिनोड़ा Real Madrid ro seri khano pura saklai ki Barcelona ro aya ina Barcelona ni fan ke to dai je harus keren Hah? Real lah but 10 मिनट बाइक खिलाता लाता इसको दादा कहो हैं अब दे ला एक मैच हैं
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Al Nassr really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
It's a promising position. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Brilliantly cut out. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Throw in. Ronaldo might just make this.
Al Nassr have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Just about within shooting range. "15 minutes till half-time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ruben Neves cuts it out. Van Dijk. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pass somewhat off target. He's on it, can he get away? And he's got the beating of his man. There's the shot! Too close for comfort. Kaka. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Al Nassr, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Saka spots it and intercepts.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Al Nassr, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Al Nassr leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And no, that was never going to make it. Ruben Neves. And he's decided to go for it. And they win it back again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way. Real chance!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Al Nassr just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, that's a key interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. And this is... And a chance! And that has fair fizzed. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. The most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Chance! Goal!
And this is getting better and better.